How's it going, everybody? I know I usually don't start the vlogs like this, but I had to crunch a couple things into one video. A lot of my footage was corrupted, so which is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to finish up a video that I had a lot of stuff for, but good old GoPro just keeps failing me. But anyways, it is Memorial Day weekend. I did a couple things to the Blazer, as you guys already know. The exhaust cut out, and I had something else that I didn't put in that video, mostly because I forgot. But we're gonna start that right now, and then we are gonna head out to Azusa in the same video. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy the barbecues, enjoy all the vacations you guys are taking with the family. But let's get to it, guys. All right, y'all, well, we're back here at home. We're installing a little catch can. So we got this oil catch can from Amazon. I have installed this in an LS motor, and believe me or not, it works really well, given that it's only like 40 bucks. So the only downside from it is that it doesn't come with a nice bracket that, you know, bolts up properly to where it would on an LS or any LS based engine or truck LS engine. Oh, sorry. All right, here. So we got it like that. It does come with a dish scrub sponge, so you get an oil catch can, and you get something to wash your dishes with. Just kidding. You grab that little bad boy right there, grab it, dump it in there. So yeah, let's see, and it comes with these fittings, which are perfect, and it comes with new O-rings just in case these wear out. So, because you are going to have vacuum running through this little can, so the main thing you want to make sure is that it has proper, it's sealed properly, because you don't want to lose vacuum, and you could have a misfire because of a vacuum leak. But that's going to be the case with us. We're going to do this the right way. So again, it does come with this bracket, and we'll figure where to mount that up to. So let me get started with the fittings and where I'm going to mount this to. Pretty much going to be routed from this hose. Let me take this hose off right here. I don't want to crack it. All right, cool. I didn't crack it because these tend to crack, and a lot of people see, that's why I did that. It did crack on me a long time ago, and I totally forgot to replace it. Jesus Christ, that's probably where I had a misfire here and there. But anyways, we're not going to use this no more, so we're going to get rid of this, but just save them. They always come in handy. It should have a fitting. Yes, it does. Take this fitting off. Little piece of hose that it comes with for that side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some WD-40 to this side, squeeze it on over there, clamp it. You don't have to clamp it, but you know, it's better to clamp it, that way it doesn't pop off while you're on the road or heavy acceleration. Dump all that right here. Sorry, I'm only doing this with one hand. It kind of sucks. With this little bracket, so this will work perfectly fine on a TRAILBLAZER SS bracket, and I'm assuming the 5360 truck LS usually has 2 bolts right here. If you eliminated that weird cable that goes here, I think you'll be able to bolt it up. For the TRAILBLAZER, at least, that's where I'm bolting it up right now. It does have a threaded hole in the front of the bracket and in the rear of the bracket. Obviously, I'm not going to do the rear because it interferes with this power steering reservoir. So I was able to find a bolt of, I'm not sure what thread it is, but I just found it on a bucket of bolts that I have in the house, which I also have at the shop. It's always good to have those spare bolts. So let me take it off and I'll show you guys. So it is a 10mm bolt. It does thread onto this hole perfectly fine. It isn't, you know, your typical 10mm from let's say the radiator support, or maybe who knows, maybe it could be the same size thread from the bracket for the coils. So just go based off of that. The issue I'm having right now with this bracket is that the bolt is a little too big for this hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously thread it out for the proper size, and then we should be good to go. So I'm just going to drill it out a little bit bigger, and then I can mount this bracket up.
before you do bolt up your bracket, make sure you unscrew the bottle and tighten up the neck with these bolts that they provide for you. So just go ahead and do that, and then you can bolt it on. Don't bolt it up and then bolt up the neck. It's just more of a hassle. I like doing it before, that way I can know how everything will fit, and I'll make sure that I can take the bottle off before it's even mounted up. So, well, we got it all mounted up as far as the bracket, and now we can go ahead and take off your little dipstick so you have more clearance, and then you can go ahead and screw on your cap. There you go, bada bing bada boom. Put in that little dipstick. So we got the first hose in, or the whole first portion of the hose. These do go, these are directional, so this one on the left hand side is going to be in, and the other side is going to be out. So obviously what we want is oil being catched in here, hence the name oil catch can. So pretty much what we got going on over here, let me show you guys, because I see a lot of people routing these things the wrong way. So pretty much what we want is oil being catched in here, obviously, but our main source of vacuum is going to be this one on top of the manifold intake. So this is actually sucking in, right? This hose that it comes with, the stock hose, goes straight into the back of the valve cover. Sometimes they have a PCV check valve in the back. This one doesn't. So obviously it's sucking in oil from back there. So what we want is to route a hose from that side of the valve cover going into the catch can, so that way it catches oil in here. There's a little filter in here, like a little baffle, and then the extra baffling that they provide with, it's like a little that little metal sponge will go inside, and then out will be straight into the intake manifold, which is sucking in. This is going to be the main source that provides that suction. If this doesn't have proper sealing, you're going to have issues with pretty much like a vacuum leak. So make sure this is properly sealed and you're good to go. So let's get this sorted out as far as the hoses go. And honestly, I think I could have done a better job with this length of this hose. I think I cut it a little too short, and I left this one a little too long. When you do get this kit, get the 5 foot hose kit. There is a 2.5 that won't really work. That'll literally just be for one side. So just do yourself a favor and just get the extra length one, which is a 5 footer. I'm gonna fix these two, so I'm not even worried about that. I have a lot of hose at the shop. Yes, I do have a lot of hoses at the shop. Yeah. So anyways, now that that's over with, we can go ahead and start up the car. And catch can on the left. Remember, in will be from the valve cover, out will be for the intake manifold. Other than that, it really won't work. It'll probably be doing more damage than good. So now that that's over with, we can go ahead and close the hood. Well, as you guys already saw, the Trailblazer got the oil catch can that it's been needing for a while. It actually does work, I'm not gonna lie. Within the first 2 days, it's been catching a little bit of oil. Not a lot, not a crazy amount, because then that would mean we have an issue, major issue. But it's a healthy amount of oil that it's, you know, any normal car would catch on an oil catch can. But we're gonna head out to Azusa now, or not myself, but in the video. We're gonna head out to Azusa, and then we did get there a little late. We got there on like 11. Funny thing, I did get stuck. I didn't record it, but I did get stuck right away. My plan wasn't to record. I was trying to focus more on having fun, being there with the family. But yeah, it was my dad's first time and my brother's first time being there. They loved it. I think we're gonna make another trip sometime, maybe I want to say in at least 2 weeks. Head on out with a big group of people. So but yeah, let me stop lagging and show you those clips. Big block? That is not an LS.
That has to be.
That does not sound like an LS. That sounds like a big block. ¿Qué piensas? Big block or small or LS?
Yeah.
For the way it's moving that thing, dude?
Yeah.
What? Oh, he's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck. No!
If he could do it, I could do it.
Keep going. There you go. It's okay. I got stuck as soon as we got here.
Nah, you see, hey, this takes a couple tries.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn. All right, behind the camera, we got my nephew, Jordan. Hey, Jordan,
Hi.
say what's up?
What's up? Okay, so we are here at the mountains,
Azusa Canyon.
Azusa Canyon, and there's this part of the place that's like really muddy, and we're about to go through it. This is round 4 of it. I made another video with my dad's
His phone.
his phone. I almost messed it up, and yeah.
Check this out real quick. I have no idea what this is, but that is nice. Looks like a Lambo of the Can-Ams. It says High Life on the side. I'm gonna look that up once we get down from the canyon. That looks badass. Has a windshield and everything. Windshield, windows. It's nice. That's the Lambo of the Can-Ams.
It is.
Go, go, go. Damn. Here comes the Tacoma. Oh, damn. You almost got impaled. You almost hit that big tree trunk right there. Head on. What's up, man? 5'3" or 6'0"? 6'2". Oh shit. It's nice. It's bad. Some 44s. God damn. Oh damn, it's loaded. So I came over here, rushed over here from over there. It's the High Life Can-Am or whatever it is. Flipped over. Don't know exactly what happened, but I just saw a bunch of people running over here.
Unless you want to manhandle it or wedge it. You need someone with a rope? Grab it. Flip it. I got it. Oh, you got everything? It's up to you, boss. It's your rig.
You want to?
What do you want to do? Get some people? You want to winch it over or what?
Yeah, winch it over. We don't got anything on there right now.
Damn.
Trey! Come in on that side. Right in the middle. I don't know. What do you think? Manhandle it or winch it?
Damn. That sucks. But enough of that. We're gonna head on out, do one more pass, and then probably call it a day. That was crazy. Nice.
Well, it wasn't as good as the first.
I got some put on me.
What? A poo-poo?
Yeah, Momo.
I think oh, there's a big yellow truck that's further.
we made it safely back to the shop, and the truck did pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, just except for that first part where we got stuck right away. I didn't record it only because I didn't want to record that day. I just wanted to mind my own business, you know, do my thing. But it would have been funny to see. I did get stuck right away. There's a bunch of people seeing, but only because the 4x4 stopped working up in the front. I know a lot of people do have issues with these OBS style trucks. Well, actually anything newer now, from the 90s and up, when they came with the independent suspension in the front, opposed to the solid diff. I went ahead and eliminated the whole electronic little module. I don't think I had. Oh, here it is. I went ahead and deleted this. If you guys don't know what this is pretty much the little shaft that gets pushed out and locks in your front diff for your 4x4 to work. Once you put this in a 4x4, it'll pretty much engage the front diff. I went ahead and deleted that because this little guy kept going out. I don't know why, but it just kept going out. I've had to kept switching them out from the dealer. This is a dealer brand too, and then I had to Mickey Mouse it because they had different plugs. Apparently they didn't have any plugs with that would match up to my truck, so I had to freaking use an old plug and then put silicone all over it so it wouldn't get water in there. And yeah, it was a mess. I didn't like it. So I did the cable. Now up in the front, you push this little button, you take the cable out, it'll pretty much extend a shaft, little shaft also right there, that little whole mechanism right there, you guys see. It'll pretty much pull that little lever, push the shaft into the front diff, and it would lock it up for you, and then you wouldn't have any issues of it going out midways on your trails or your mud pits or any of that good stuff. So it did extremely well, not gonna lie. I definitely do need to change that torque converter. It freaking limits my takeoff, and it limits a lot of things, and I'm not liking it. So I might have to change the torque converter one more time, and then while I'm at it, because I'm gonna take off the transmission and the engine again, I've told you guys before, I do have some 243 heads that I do want to throw onto the truck, but I'm stuck between a couple things that I want to do to it more, but I don't want more downtime with the truck. That's what I don't want. I want to avoid any of that, or as much as I can. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple, do the torque converter, 243 heads, and then again for a retune, and hopefully then she'll be done, and then we can move on with the exterior. So I do want to paint it, but not, you know, I don't want some show paint or anything like that, because we did go through a couple of trees and it was pretty freaking awesome. But I knew for a fact if I had good paint, that thing would be scratched up like crazy. Not to mention the rebuild diff that we did with the new gears in the back, it held up good. I do wish that my suspension wasn't so hard, so I'm gonna have to upgrade that too. In July, I know we're gonna do a trip to Pismo Beach, so stay tuned for that. Oh damn, that's not good. All right, hold on, never mind. I thought I saw something that I didn't like. I was tripping out. But just real quick, I know it is Memorial Day, so I do want to take this time to thank all of our fallen heroes, all of our veterans, all of the men and women who are still currently in service. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for all you have done to protect this beautiful country, because without you guys, who knows what this country would be, what it would be of. I know a lot of us do take this country for granted, so for the majority of us that do take into consideration everything you guys do for us, I want to take this moment and take a moment of silence, please. And to you, my beloved viewer, without you guys, I would not be interested in doing these videos. All this dumb stuff, I would be doing it on the daily. That doesn't even matter. But recording and editing, that's what gets me going. When you guys see views, I know it takes a while to get views, and it's been a while. Trust me, I need to be more consistent with this stuff, but it's really hard. But thank you guys. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your families. Don't take this holiday for granted. Remember, we do have our fallen troops, and that is what this day is about. Thank you guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.